And return to Let's Play Cities Skylines. Already there is massive, massive lag because of all of this. This is actually really slowing down the game. I can already just feel it. Ready to be rebuilt. Okay, they are starting to rebuild. Good. It's working. Holy crap. Okay, so, where does that leave us now? Basically, we're just going to pretend that that is not part... Wow, there is some lag going on. This is really bad. Like the camera is not stopping when I stop pushing the button. It just keeps going. This thing... I don't know. We're getting people stopping here because they need to do all sorts of stuff to get to the... This is what happens when you don't design cities on grids. Grids are boring, but they are expandable. They give people options in travel for traffic.
A tsunami has struck the city.
When you are stuck to only a few points of crossing in a city, you are going to get stuff like this. I guess that's how I'll wrap up the series. I had mentioned that before, that I'd wanted to do a little bit of a review on the cities that I have lived in and what makes them good and what makes them bad. Oh, are you shitting me? Did that wipe out? It better not have. So why is that having a problem now? It didn't have a problem before. We'll come back to it. Anyway, yeah, so let's work on this part. Let's just slam this down, get this done, and we'll call it good. Although it is very laggy over on this side of the town. Okay, so we're going to grab you and bring you, I guess, just across. I mean, there's really... This is going to cause problems in that people are going to get stuck here trying to cross this. So I think, for the sake of it, I'm going to make a secondary crossing. I'm going to make that crossing over here. Because we want to give people the options to move around. And that looks weird, I realize, but that makes it slightly more functional. Okay. So then, we may as well just follow there. Actually, let's continue this off in this direction until we get to... How about right about... No, not there. How about right about there? We'll bring this to say there. That's straight enough. Okay. So now we have our little connector here. So let's grab you. God, I don't know if I can do this until this thing has been rebuilt.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
I may just have to help this along in the rebuild by deleting some of these things manually. I think we're going to do that. Everywhere that says it's already ready to go, just kind of... That is causing so much lag right now. Rebuild, there you go. Yeah, that's helping. That is helping a lot. The fact that this is a mod that I've got that makes it rebuild automatically is a mistake anyway. Why the hell is that not just part of the base game? And now that I think about it, isn't there a policy? Like quick rebuild? Or something like that? Like focus on fast recovery. They do not wait for emergency response units. So I'm pretty sure this is not in the base game. Pretty sure that's added in there. I wonder if that conflicts with the mod. The mods that I have are fairly old. There's not. We want to rebuild that, so that probably mucked with things for a bit there. Alright, I'm not gonna just waste time on the small stuff. Just clean up the big areas here. Just so that, oops. That was a perfectly good home that got rebuilt. I think that was another home. Should not be building tiny little homes around here anyway. Alright, that hasn't cleaned up everything, but hopefully that's a good start. Looks like most of this has come back.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
So is it like backwash that, or is it talking about this that I can't do anything about? And it'll continue doing that all the way until the edge of the map. Good design, guys, good design. Okay, let's rebuild some of our fishing industry. We will never have demand for anything in this city ever again. Never again. See, this route is broken now. It was doing just fine, and now it's broken again. This is not generic. No, I deleted the generic one because it didn't work. That's the wrong one. I don't know, whatever. Okay, back to the marina. We gotta get that going. Actually before, so what is that under parks? This stuff, yeah. Okay, so that connects up there. So we're probably gonna end up with something kind of like the boardwalk over here in order to connect to it. That's fine. Let's get back into this. Straighten you up. Fly right, that sort of thing. We'll mark it, I guess, about halfway. A little bit further than halfway. Okay, good enough. Then we just block it out. So see, doing this is going to give me the weird angles. So I wonder if I can't just do that and then angle it in.
A tsunami has struck the city.
Oh my god, I heard you the first dozen times.
And waterfronts until the water recedes.
And then we're basically looking at a parallel road here. I don't think this is good. I don't think this is good at all. Because then we're just going to have this weird nonsense going on the whole... Yeah, let's not do that. And I suppose, realistically speaking, if I were to try any attempt at parallel, I would just go this way with it. But we're not going to do that. We're going to make this perpendicular. Try and get it done. Oops. Okay. Now here, we can maybe go here. Well, okay, let's find out where I want to break this off. Say in the middle. Then we'll do a parallel street there. Maybe I should just have it straight up the middle. I don't think any of this is going to really work. This whole thing's a mess. This whole thing is just a mess. This just doesn't work. So here we are again, spending too much time putting down roads that I then just take out again. I think I will do this idea though of doing sort of a diagonal. So maybe we'll start somewhere in the middle there, and then this one we'll kind of separate it again. Like the one and only time those nodes have ever been handy to have. Alright, and then we'll just... I guess we better finish it off. It's going to create some small little areas up there, but overall I think it's better. Now, question is, will you cooperate with the angles, or am I going to have problems the whole time? Because those nodes are going to have... Yeah, they're going to give me grief the entire time. So let's try and simplify this. Alright. And then we can do this thing in here, my not so great inner block idea. Honestly, doesn't really do much. But if we create this as maybe a commercial area for over here, then I'm looking at this, like, do I want to develop this into something? Because I feel like I should. We just stick that, well, that is the wrong, that's the wrong road type. I'll have to fix that one. From, well, I mean, you know, we've got so much stuff here. There, how about that? This is such an ugly looking part of the town. Okay. We got 2 works and a sports trophy and a toga party. We need to look at that, and maybe I'll be able to finish that this year as well. rid of that. We need... Oh, we've got plenty of academic works. We've finished 18... So, Wowzers. We don't need to fund any more of that crap. That is done. We're just waiting on students at this point. Which, again, is something I just do not understand. We were only getting 1,200, and then this thing is telling me that I guess we have a potential of 7,000 people who can get there. They're just not, for whatever reason. Is there a policy? It would be service, education boost. They prioritize education. I suppose. You've already got that one. Can we do another one? Say in Royal Court. Education boost. Let's try and get more people into there. This is supposed to be sort of a higher class neighborhood anyway. And this is something else too, right? So I switched this to be European style. These buildings have not switched over. So it makes me feel like that does not override the... What the shit is going on there? It makes me feel like it does not override the base map setting. Like you choose at the beginning of the map what your buildings are going to look like, and that's kind of it. Which is lame. Oh good, we're starting to see demand come back. Does this... It's like all of the buildings... Okay, they have finally demolished themselves. That's good. Which, I mean, it makes this area completely superfluous. I mean, why are we even doing this? We're not going to have reason to have it here, so... It really makes no sense. Oh look, flooding. So we will send you here. Makes no sense to have an area that we are not going to have any demand for, but whatever. It's not really the point of the exercise at this moment. Okay. Well, you're gonna have problems here. Maybe more than that. So let's go, say, here. Alright, well, not the best, but gets it over there. Now, in order to make this function, we have to not be flooding, for starters. And, God, I don't even... Like, I want to include this area as well, which means actually this will not curve. This will have to go like so. Now let's just lay the road now. May as well. Even if I'm not developing it. At the moment, anyway. You know what? Sure. Let me come over here and find out where I'm gonna attach you. I guess like right here would be good. Really more here I'm thinking. Not quite. I guess I could pull that back for a more gradual turn. There we go. That's sort of it. But right there. About right, you know, it's got to come from this angle. Okay, that is too sharp. Fine, good enough. And then we got to get something in here going that makes any kind of sense whatsoever. Well, okay. Alright, sure. So this is not part of Marvin Gardens yet, but I guess it could be. Unless I want to make it part of East Bank up here. East Bank I was thinking would be kind of, you know, down on the bank. We're expanding Marvin Gardens quite a bit beyond where I had wanted to if I go that way. But I guess that is okay. Kind of gives reason to have more. Well, okay, so the marina, I guess this could be part of East Bank, and then the marina would just specifically be down here in this little area. And East Bank will encompass all of this. So I do maybe want a little bit of industrial up here, and actually, is that what I wanted over here? Was industrial. Now that I think about it. But no, I mean, we got industrial literally across the road there, so we will not do that. And we can just make that, I don't know, encompass some little commercial here. That way I can make this maybe like tourist. That's not how you do that. What is this? That's high tech. So we want leisure, I believe. There's tourism here. Attracts tourists. This is a commercial zone. Leisure activities down by the marina. That makes a little bit more sense, actually. And then we'll put something here. Maybe a small strip of commercial inside of residential? I don't know. Like I said, we'll really probably never have to deal with this or any kind of development, seeing as how there will never be demand or desire for it. And I am tempted to connect this into this, rather than have that single point of entry. As always, that is a bad idea. But then we're also going up a hill and having to deal with all that nonsense, so we just won't do that. We'll just continue with the terrible city planning that this honestly doesn't look like anything I had originally envisioned for the city. Like it just doesn't. After we got off the grid going out here and just started doing all these curvy roads, this just became a spaghettified mess, and I don't even know what to do with it. At this point, I really don't. Okay, this is filling in. Should I just continue on this neighborhood? I feel like I should. I should just keep doing what I've got out here. Just so we can get some things done. Yeah, let's go back to the brush. Get one area of the town completed anyhow. And I suppose before it fills in, I should probably, seeing as how I will never do anything with the center of that, let's come back in and do this path thing that I kind of walked away from. We'll just get rid of, I said we will get rid of the snapping. Just build some interruptions in here. Break up how this looks. Which is a shame because some of these could actually really use the full getup. The full space, but you know, again, we're going to be overpopulated for that. We have no need to really have so many see, and now here these streets are so long that even if they walk here, they still have to basically walk here to continue on these paths. So there is temptation for me to put in a different road type so they can cross right in the middle of it. Which I guess if I were to really get nuanced in this and do something like a bus stop in the area, which I probably should revisit the bus stops. But you know, like I could change this into an area here and then put a bus stop on it, and then thematically it would look like it fits. Fine, okay. Let's just see real quick what it looks like. How much of a section of that road I need to take out to upgrade. It'd be significant, but I'll do it. And then maybe if I am lucky, I'll look at that and say, what was I going to do here? And then I'll remember. And then we'll just have it finished. Unlikely. I think when this next bit is done, and I'm done with the series, I'll never revisit that ever. See, that is a dumb idea. Let's not do that one, because that one doesn't help. Oop. That one does not help to just have this little thing right there. I mean, even this that I just created. Get rid of that. Just create more of these paths and look good for that neighborhood. So we'll say here and here. Mildly excessive to have that many there. That cuts into a pretty good one. Alright. And, you know, none of it matters because, of course, we're not developing anything. We need a very, very, very small amount of commercial. We've got commercial available to develop. Did I get water out there? No, of course not. Now, here's a slight conundrum. I guess we'll just continue this, because if I ever get anything developing on this road, we'll want it there. That's good enough. Did I put down zoning here? Did not. I wonder why. Seeing as how this is an area that was going to work itself towards development. Get rid of that. Don't want that right next to it. We'll just something like that. I guess it can also be on this side. Do you ever want to use the little brush? Here's another candidate, I think, for path walks. Something like that. And maybe here. Alright. And we'll just lay this all out here. Because we can. I don't know. Commercial on this side? Nah, we don't want commercial right behind residential because then you get the whole noise pollution stuff. I feel like this is another area we can cut this up. Okay. However, maybe I want it on the other side of the street. Having commercial on the back side is one thing. You know, right in your backyard, you don't want that. But across the street might not be too bad. And I would say that it would block the noise from the trains, but it produces its own terrible noise pollution, so you're not going to get that. Something like that, maybe. Just continue with that, and then we will do a rapid deployment of all of this. And this will never fill in whatsoever. Let's, before I take off here, let's maybe try and alleviate some of the issue with, ooh, that's a big one. And that fits nowhere, fits absolutely nowhere. That could fit right there. How about right here? A quiet little park that is situated right next to a very loud rail line. Do another one right there about. And I'll humor this one. And just go ahead and continue the park pathway there. Something like that. Okay, that does kill a little bit. But, well, you know, you can only do so much. Do something better than... There we go. That's slightly more effective. There needs to be a third level of brush for the zoning. That in. I mean, I guess I could take this up right to it there. Maybe I can do something else. Maybe I can get some office right in here at the end. Give someone something to go to work for. Did we not do water up here? Oh boy. I think this is something I was working on off camera. This neighborhood over here. So that would potentially explain why this is not ready yet for people to move into. Okay, and then we still need something along the backside. But how about we just wait until people actually move in and then worry about it there. Okay. Any new developments in the town? What the hell happened here? Did something... Was it a park? Something looks like it's missing right there. A large chunk of this is missing. What happened here? What? Okay, okay, but for real, what actually happened there? Is it a school? Did a school get taken out? That's a community school. Elementary school, and the community school acts as an elementary school, right? Yes, so it was the high school. There was a high school here. How'd that happen? No, the high school is right here. This is the... Yeah, so what was there? Obviously it was something big. And it made people unhappy. I have a park right there, so it wasn't that. Services? Got a fire station there, police station there. Fire coverage is still dog shit over on this side. Clinic, maybe? I got a clinic right there, so what the hell just... That disappearing, whatever it was, caused a lot of people to be unhappy when I moved over here. But what the hell was it? It wasn't public library, that's right there. Great. Okay, well I guess I'm gonna have to look at that in a previous video and hopefully I'll catch it and see what it is, but that was weird. Usually those are the kinds of buildings you have to manually destroy. You know what, now that we actually do have a little bit of commercial demand, I highly doubt this is actually going to fill in up here, but just in case it does, I'm going to take advantage of it and start filling up this if we can get it. Yeah, God, that's weird. Okay, well, anyway. The music repeated itself, so that means that this one is done. We are still making a shit ton of... How are we making so much money? That's more than I've ever made by a lot. And the only thing that has been sinking my money has been these special buildings. That's literally the only thing that's been killing my income this whole time. So now what? So that, whatever that was important enough that it was a huge part of my budget. Boy, I don't even know. I don't even know. Alright, well, I will end this one here and give that thing a look, and without having to go through this again, I don't even know how to freaking make this thing work. I'm so tired of this bullshit. Okay, I'm going to end this one here. I will see you next time.